Welcome to Minetest Gameplay episode 60. Yes, 60. We got some new cool stuff. I've been learning. In today's episode, I'm going to show you something special and somewhere we can't get to by walking. Well, we can, but you can't get there from here. You're going to need a boat. So we're going to need a boat. But I was playing around with different textures and different, just making different things. We have Vanessa E's Dream Builder items, which look really, really good. But if you want to build with only default, you can do it. There's a warthog around somewhere. I actually got stung by bees. Bees come in the house because of that beehive. So these are just blocks of wool and signs to make chairs and end tables. This is a glass block laid down on its end. These are just wrought iron poles with a little the castle mod lights. They look really good. There's a warthog. I see you. You ain't coming in. No. Nope. So, we're going to go take a look at my latest project. Back to using a mouse again, which I don't remember it being this finicky. But we need a boat. There we go. I wish the boat had motors, or the sounds. So, for your listening pleasure, there's a shark. Yeah, that sounded funnier in my head. I will not do that anymore. But here we go. Look at this. Look at that. And there's a shark. There's a shark. I kid you not. Look at that. There's sharks. What in the world is that? It's a baby shark. It's a baby shark. They're sunbathing. I kid you not. Wow. Okay. Well, look at that. That's ominous looking. This is like a summer home that you can only get to by boat. Well, you can. You can get there. It's not that far away from, where's my house? There's my house. It's walking distance. See, and it's right across from that poor roof. More warthogs. Oh well. But let's take a look at this beast. I got this idea from, and I'll put the YouTube channel in the description as usual. But this originally started out as an underwater mansion. And I converted it. And I used the basic layout of the house, but didn't copy it. I didn't copy it 100%. What I ended up doing was, I have damage turned on, even though I am in creative. I have to change that. So the idea is you're going to come down here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make this into a room. There's a room underneath. So I actually can make this into like a neat little porch area or something. Yeah. That's going to be cool. So you come into said house, and if anything, it taught me a lot about how to really build in Minetest and Minecraft. How to, the whole principle of using double floors. Making it so I can change the floors without affecting the colors underneath. And I am loving these lights from the 4.16 default pack. So it's almost done. It's a big house, and this area down here is going to get flooring treatment. There's going to be an area back here, which is going to ultimately be like another basement and storage area. So I'm working on that. So right now we're just going to give it some doors just for the heck of it. And there's some other stuff that has to be adjusted on here. This is all ground, so there's no sense in putting any windows in. But it turned out really, really cool. I'm really happy with it. And just different building techniques. One of the mistakes I made, which I'm going to be fixing in this episode, is these spiral stairs. And I made this too high. The windows are supposed to be here, and then the roof. So, yeah. So I'm going to fix that, but first I have to fix these stairs. I ended up accidentally putting my row in here, and they're too, well, they go over now. So we are going to move them. Oh, that looks cool. And these I did use. These are not part of default. The marble is. So what I ended up doing. Uh-oh. I didn't like that sound. I think that's where that went. I need to go out. Oh man, I'm not sure now. Oh, come on. Boy, I'm making a mess of this deal. Okay, now we're back to what we were. Okay, I got gas move turned on. I need 6. So if I go here, that should... That's not 6. I have to be one more out, or else, yeah, I'm going to go here. So that means these have to come out. Because... There we go. Oh, now I don't have my marble. Where'd my marble go? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Up. I just threw away my marble, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, and I'm still not, still not 100% sure I'm going to use marble. Okay. That's going to look cool. Yes, it is. Okay, so here's the front door. So coming in the front door, I don't think it really matters. So we're going to put this one here. And then the easiest way to do this was to use a bunch of cheater blocks. And, oh, I remember. So that does that. Then we need... Nope. This has to be a... Huh. Well, I did build these before. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Really? It'll look good. So I'm just using blocks that I created with the circular saw. And they are making it easier to put in these stairs. So now if I come over here, I have... I tell you, everybody where I live is literally making more noise outside. I got the landscapers outside doing something. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we put the landing to make sure that we can walk down here. Well, we can't walk down with those in the way. We come down. I kind of like the way that the stairs were positioned before because of the way that you came in the door and they were right there. So now you just make this little turn. Okay, so we can actually put back my onyx. I really like onyx as a building material. I think it, dude, something's not right. I had this all perfect before. This is where I don't actually think I need to go around. I think I could just put the wood. I want to change the wood color too. Ooh, did I forget that? Oh. You know, it's more realistic if you don't have blocks flying in midair. And here up to the ceiling, I'm going to use something different. So this is just temporary. Make sure we can get down. Cool. And I might change it. I'm going to play around with it because like I said, when I had the stairs going straight in, it looked way different. It doesn't look bad, and they work. They work really good. And then for railings, and I can use different colors of these. I really like how these windows. See, I don't like that. I don't need it back there. See, and then that, unfortunately. I wonder how I made that even. Let's see if I can. use my screwdriver. There we go. Perfect. So that what that's going to do is that is not going to allow I don't even think it needs anything here. And there you have it. There's a spiral staircase. Ooh, that's not health and safety good. What did I forget? If I go here, oh, that doesn't work. I could always put something there. Actually, I think there's enough room where I can do this. How did I pick the wrong one? Okay. Screwdriver. That's what I did. I don't think I can do anything there because, yeah, that would, so it still allows to walk down. I can do something creative by using different, oh, those don't, I'm gonna have to revisit that. And I have to figure out where to put my beams. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. I wasn't expecting it to line up, but if I do, I'm gonna have to see how that looks for the windows. But it's I had a lot of fun with this house. However, it man, this stuff takes a long time. When you build really big, it just takes a long time. I wish the glass, you know, again, we're 99% of the way there. And I really do wish that the glass was a little bit, oh, I know why. We have to come off of here. I wish the glass was a little bit lighter. That's the word I was looking for. So we're coming off here. The sound of breaking glass. So I very loosely followed the tutorial that was given on this underwater house, and I really fell in love with the layout of it. So in the video that I'll link to, it actually I built the house backwards. Huh. So if that comes there, that's only going to be one. I don't know. And oh 3. I'm sitting there going, why doesn't that look right? Oh, I'm missing a whole block here. It's really strange how you look at it, and when you're using all white, everything just blends together. So these kind of look kind of dark, but I'm gonna have to see, because the only other option that I have will be there's a gray block that it doesn't look bad. I'll show you in a second here. It really doesn't look that bad, but I don't want to go with the clear ones. So if I go in here to glass, and there's different ones that I could use. So here is clear. We're going to try out a clear, and got to get rid of something here. No, I need that. Oh, what is with this mouse? I need those. I don't need the fish right now. Now, where is that? That gray glass. That's clear. And none of the other colors look good. So here's a gray pane. And then there's a frosted, there's a light. Let's look at the light gray. And put that up here for a second. And the dark gray. And then there was also, I tried the glow glass, and I really didn't like the way that it turned out. So what ended up happening, there's where is my, oh, it's the framed glass. I know, I'm gonna find you, because this glass you can actually color. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. White glass. I know it's in here somewhere. Iron glass. Oh. Did you ever have one of those days where you're trying to find something, you have everything set up, you're trying to find something, and you just cannot find it? I think it was steel frame glass. Holy cow. And then we need dyes. Yes, we do. So let's put this up here for now. Let's get black dye. Put the stairs up here. Get the dark dye. So if we were to put in the glass, and you can see that this glass actually, the frame goes around, so you kind of can do some pretty cool things with it. That node can't be colored. I don't think so. That was the right glass. I'm sure of it. It was steel framed glass. There we go. Duh. Now, one of the things with the steel framed glass is that you get this kind of weird reflection. So let's go ahead and you see how that kind of gives you that weird reflection, but it looks really good. So there's a difference. I think the black glass looks better. I don't know why. you know, you get that kind of, I don't know why it does that. So I'm going to have to play with it because that's not what I want. The clear actually doesn't look bad. So now this is the gray, and this is the problem that I had with the gray, is that it's got that paisley thing. I mean, the frames on this thing are gorgeous, but it's got that stupid paisley pattern. And the same thing with the clear. That looks kind of cool. Yeah. Don't know. Let's see. I thought I had one more. I had the gray one. This gray is just darker. Oh. Well, at least if you're going to break a block, you might as well be holding the same block that you're breaking. So I'm going to have to really, really think about how I'm going to lighten up these blocks or changing these windows altogether. And over here, I wanted to do something different. You know, he had wraparound glass in his. And he was using the person was using a Schrader pack, which looked okay, but I don't have access to that. And plus, it was in Minecraft. And we can do the same thing in Minecraft. And I do have to do something different with this. Did I do it on the back wall? Yeah, I did the whole thing. So let's just do this just so we can enclose this and move on. Because I'm going to see what else I'm going to be able to color or change this. And doing this on a trackpad, oh my, it just took forever. Just trying to get the trackpad to line up. Now, I love Mac trackpads, but not for building. For building, it's another story. So my server is running flawlessly right now, and I'm not trying to jinx myself. I want to figure something else out. I want that thinner. And so what that, I want to use like a pole or something. But then if I use a pole, these steps are going to look out of place. So I'm going to have to figure that out or try to come up with some kind of different material, because right now it looks like that was dumb. So right now it looks like oh, that kind of stupid. So it just looks too thick. There. Look how much light comes off of these. That is cool. So now the next thing on here, and I might change the floors, because when it's dark outside, you can't see anything. And that's not the purpose of the windows. But it looks really, really cool. So one of the things I want to do off of here is I want to use different stairs and flooring to go down to the boat, because we have a boat there. And obviously you can't hit it from here. So yeah. But I am really, really thrilled on how that turned out. You see, that's what it was. It didn't, we used white to create a border, which I like the way the wood looks, but I'm not sure of the flooring up here either. There we go. That looks more uniform. And up here, I'm going to try the one thing that you can't do with the custom furniture is you can't put carpets underneath. So you're stuck with whatever is under that piece of furniture because it allows you to see it. But when you lay down, when you do the chairs and the couches where you build it from the wall and stuff, then I can sit here and turn around and put, I don't know why the mouse won't, either I'm moving too fast or I don't know why. So when you put down, you can put down the blocks and turn this into a chair and it'll actually look like, well, you can't put one there if I use the sides on the chair. But you get the idea that you have a little bit more freedom by creating your own custom furniture. See, yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off because that is just too. That is just too high. It should only be too high and not 3 high. I don't know what that sound was, but that did not sound good. And this is like I said, this is part of really learning how to build bigger and build smarter. So the thing I hate when I do that. So the thing about building and just planning smarter. So, do I want to use different floors and walls and just making it, because I'm always running out of room and you always hear me say, well, that's because I didn't plan, now I'm stuck with that. Or over in the one house where the entire bottom floor is everything's rock. Now I know it's a house that's made out of a cave, but it can be, you can change up. You can use different stones and different rocks to make it look better. So that's what I'm working on. And this build has helped me really do that. And by no means is this, some people are going to look at this and go, I really don't. Not good. Some people are going to look at this and go, oh, I don't like the way that house looks. But it's a learning experience. That didn't sound good. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to go 2 down. And then start my windows. And the other thing is, the reason why I'm making so many mistakes, because I suck at this, but the crosshair on the mouse, it blends in with the onyx, which makes life even that much more difficult. All right. Oh, I like that though. Imagine doing this in real life. You get done with construction. And you go, hey, how's that house look? And you go, yeah, you're going to have to take off the entire roof and the row of blocks and everything else. Just start crying. Just yeah. And I've been meaning to do something with this area. So I didn't want to touch. I did very little excavating over by where the room that goes down, because oh yeah, I had to take that out. I wanted this to blend in of sorts. Yeah, it's really going to blend in. It's a white onyx house. I wanted it to blend in with the surroundings. I mean, you look over there and that sticks out like a sore thumb because of the colors. And I did not want that. Okay. See, I must have made a mistake somewhere. Because I remember that being one up. It doesn't matter. So 3 high and then 1 more for the roof. But now this is where, yeah, this is where the windows are going to go. So how's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's having a great week. We last week we were in the 90s, high 80s and 90s. This week, why did that do that? This week we are literally in the 70s. Last night was 53 degrees, so it's supposed to be summertime. I don't know if is it officially summertime? I lose track. I know June, and I just it's real strange because I work midnights and they have to put a coat on. Okay, this goes around. And one thing I learned that I'm very, very bad with is making shapes. Like it took forever to do this. Simple thing where you know you have 6 and then 2 1 2 2 6 2 1 1 or 2 1 1 2, and it was just I couldn't believe on how hard that was. So we're just going to follow this. I don't think I'm doing that good of a job following. Getting everybody motion sickness here. How I did that earlier was I actually I put it up first and then put the glass windows in. So I did it completely reverse of how I did it. Do I have... Oh, I was wondering why I was lagging a little bit. I was like, I had no lag on this. There's some cool new features that came out with 4.16. I'm going to have to go through the changelog. Everybody else has been doing, you know, changelog videos on what improvements they had on 4.16. And I don't find that very, you know, it's sort of interesting, but you know, I'm just going to show it as I go along, like the different sands and textures and sandstone and the lights, and go that route. Because those kind of videos, it depends on what the person is actually there for. Some people like those where, you know, you're doing, well, this is what changed, and And if it's done well, there. Now, I believe that looks a lot better. And it's going to really show 1, 2, 3. If I do the roof there, I'm thinking, yeah, it looks much better. And it also lends in opportunity for using a skylight and glass roof. But I'm really happy with it. And there's a couple other designs, and it's also getting away from the standard. Anybody can build a house. You can build a mud house, a dirt house, the typical medieval house, and some of those look really fantastic. But it depends on the style that you want to build in. So if you don't like medieval, everything being from a different time. And that's how I kind of look at Minecraft a little bit. And it's kind of wrong because it depends on the builder. Like I see a lot of people building castles and medieval stuff, which got me into castles. But then you look at my castle and okay, it's actually not a castle. It was a castle, but now it's a museum. So I tend to put I like to stay in the modern. I have Lamborghinis in my builds. So, it's to each his own. And I'm not going to say where I almost caught myself. I've been hearing in videos and people, in talks and everything else, the phrase, it is what it is. Well, this is blue and green and, that and this. And, well, it is what it is. It is what? I hate that phrase. And where I work, everybody was using, they're all, well, it is what it is. No, it's not. Leave me alone. I want to put this one more down. I might actually go 2 all the way around. I don't know. Or I might just go and do that here to give more room. So you can see out these windows. I mean, it's all right. I'm really liking the way that looks. This is going to be like a bed. There's going to be a bedroom and a washroom up here. And then there's going to be another washroom. Yeah, I gotta play with this to make this look real pretty. This is going to be like a formal living room. And then on this side is going to be a doorway to get to the boat and a kitchen and dining room over in here. Maybe a little nook area. And then down here is going to be like an office and you can have a home theater. And then, like I said, over in here, I'm probably not going to keep this double doors. I'll probably just end up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It is in the center. But that's going to be like storage and a way to another basement, mining, stuff like that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. And then these huge windows over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That matches 6, 7, 8. But I had to. Why did I have to put that there? Was I supposed to come in? One over here, that's flush. And then one over here. Oh, it ends all the way over here. And I did put one in there. Okay. And that's the hardest part, is trying to... I don't think it needs it. Oh well. So there's a lot of different things, and then it's supposed to give the like I said, I didn't touch any of the surrounding landscape. So it's going to give the impression of, wilderness. And then just really do up wilderness. It's just really going to do up the outdoors. That might not even be like considered the main entrance. I can just like consider that a backyard and then just use this boat area, because you have to use a boat to get in. Yeah, the kitchen will go off. Kitchen will go over here, and then a dining area. And then just a real nice sit-in. I have to really look at how I'm going to lay this house out. Look how much light that brought in. These are great. Yeah, I'm liking everything about it except for those stairs. I thought those stairs would look cool. And they do. It's just that center part. Everything else seems thinner by comparison. I think it's because of the way the stairs are. I might spin them around. Go from there. And the nice thing is when it's sunny out, you can see things. So another thing that I'm going to be doing in the next episode is I'm thinking about bringing this down and actually, I don't know if that would work if you came down to the point. That looks all right. It breaks the flow. I'm going to have to revisit that. And that comes in there. I was wondering, there's only 3. And then I can use that. I'm going to play with that because that would look kind of neat. Everything else looks really good. Flying through the trees. Seeing where I missed stuff. That looks really good. I don't know. I don't think it doesn't look like I missed anything. I'm also going to take the top here and extend it a little bit to give it a little more. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Wow. Anybody counting how many times I've done that? That looks a lot better. Yeah, I think I might, even in the front. Hey, Mr. Shark. Where'd my boat go? There it is. Look how tiny that boat looks compared to that. Now I got to figure out how, because of how high I put it, I gotta come down and put a dock in. And that's not a bad idea either, because then, you get off the boat onto the dock, and then you'll walk up, and then it'll be a doorway to go in. And I think that looks. Can I help you? You all right? Hey. What you doing? He's just there. Let's see what else we And I got to do some cleanup over here because none of this stuff was actually supposed to be seen. There, that looks a lot better. Oops, I forgot to breathe. See, there's no way I could play creative. No way. Because I would forget. There we go. It does kind of look a little too high up. So I'm gonna play with that some more. And I'm not really sold on this circular. I was kind of thinking of changing it into square. And there's some decorations that I'm gonna put under here. Some slabs, but I can't find my slabs because my slabs are there. Just to give it a more filled look. I can move those posts in too. All right. So that's look at that. It fits. I think it fits right in, even though the color is very contrast. I think it fits right in. I have to do something with that roof. And I wanted to do something with all these little areas. And one of the other ideas that I came up with that I was thinking about was actually to come out of here underground and actually go into this mountainside here. And, you know, put like an observation deck in or something like that. And you know how much I love to do caves. There's a shark in there. All right. Okay. So that's my first attempt at a modern house. I did do, like I said, this is not my original design. However, I adapted it and I changed it to fit my needs. Like in the original person's design, this was way longer going out, and it was underwater, obviously, and it didn't go into the side of a hill. So, and there's some other things that I'm going to put in here, like some cutouts, to give it more light underneath. Let light shine through. Hi, Mr. Horsey. And I think that is going to look really, really sharp. And it's also easier to feed the horse while not using the trackpad, because I was accidentally always killing the animal that I was trying to be friends with. Yeah, it's not very good. PETA doesn't like that. So let's go back over here. I'm not going to keep dragging this on. I'm having fun with it. I hope you got, oh, yeah, I hope you guys are having fun with it too. There's more questions in the responses to other videos that I will be getting to and addressing. Somebody wanted to see if the Digtron could lay tracks for the train systems. I believe I tried that before, but we're going to revisit that. I'm kind of, I don't remember if I made a mistake when trying to lay the tracks, because I did figure out what my mistake was when I was doing the roads. So I'm going to have to go back to there and try to see that. I don't like that end table there. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on. So where'd they go? Okay, there's the iron pole, and oh, they're in my inventory here. Everything blends in. It's strange. What I also would like to try is hanging these off of a ceiling. I mean, I got a lot of inspiration, a lot of different things. That looks really cool. for building a chandelier and using different block types. Because if you go in, you can't do regular glass, but the glow glass will work in the table saw. So there's a yeah. So there's a bunch of different. These are only temporary, just so we can see. There's a bunch of different ideas that I can do, especially with these glass the steel framed obsidian glass and how it works with the dyes. There was a real cool, I think it was cyan that I used on it. Yeah. Cyan looks really cool to make a really cool chandelier out of something like that. So, yeah. All right. Well, as usual, I want to thank you for joining. And if you like what you see here, if you'd consider liking and subscribing, it'd be greatly appreciated as I go clean up my area here. And I've been in extended range view all that time, and you saw no lag. That is just awesome. So we're gonna leave it at that. I keep going on and on. We're gonna leave it at that. I really appreciate you joining me and watching the videos and all the new subscribers. It's really growing faster than I had thought, and I'm very grateful for that. So, everybody have a great day, and see you in the next video. Bye.